Hi everyone, it's Lisa with InkandInspirations.com. Welcome to my next in a series of 2016 Stampin' Up! Christmas card ideas. And today I am using the 10 of Tags stamp set with the Making Spirits Bright sentiment and this little garland of stars. And this is the card I'll be making, but I'm going to try it a little differently than I did on the original card. This is gold embossing, as you can see, and usually we use Versamark to emboss for our embossing, but we can also use our classic inks if we get the embossing powder on there while the ink is still wet. So I'm going to attempt to do that so you can see the process of linking the stars together, and we'll see how it goes. But first, for the card, you need a thick Whisper White cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 for a landscape card. And then we have a piece of Whisper White cardstock cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And then a backing for that of Soft Sky cut at 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So I'm going to set that aside and we'll do some stamping with our Stampin' Pierce mat, some scrap paper on top to protect it, and then our Whisper White cardstock. Now I'm going to use Delightful Dijon, which is close to gold, but I want the golden embossing powder to really be the boss. I want it to show up. So I'm going to attempt this and see how well it works. I know that I won't be able to stamp all of the garland at one time because the ink will dry and then the embossing powder won't stick. So let's give it a go. Okay, so I'm going to start up here and then do one more link, just like that. I have my embossing powder ready here. And let's just sprinkle that on and hope that it sticks, and it does. And I should have used my embossing buddy on here to get rid of the fray, the little stray pieces of embossing powder that want to stick everywhere, but I forgot. So don't forget to do that. That will help. Let me go ahead and emboss. And so we're going to do this until it melts. And then we're going to do it a couple of more times. And you can see the gold is shining. And if the Delightful Dijon shows through a bit, it's still a gold color, so it looks fine. Okay, let's go ahead and do another little link, a chain here. So I'm going to start right here this time, go there, and then link it back up this way. And let's go with our embossing powder. I did try doing this by stamping all of the chains, the little garlands, and it does not work. The ink dries too quickly. And so I'm going to heat this up again, and we'll just give it a hit with the heat to get our gold stars. Okay, looking good. Okay, let's do one more little chain, one little more garland of stars. Let's see. I think I'm going to just do a short one here and then a short one here. Okay. Let's go ahead and sprinkle. Embossing just probably was my first wow when I started stamping. You know, it's like when you see that embossing powder melt for the first time and you think, oh, I can do that. It's just like magic. Love it. Okay. All right, that looks good. And so now we're going to work on our sentiment. I already have that stamped in Delightful Dijon and embossed with gold embossing powder. So I'm going to take our new Stitched Shapes framelits and cut this out with the Big Shot. You have chosen this circle that will do just right for the size of the sentiment. And then I'm going to roll it through. Whew, okay. Let's see how that did. All right, now I want to add some little stars to this, but I wanted to wait until I cut it out first so I could see where to place them. So let me see. Let me get my Stampin' Pierce mat. And then I'm going to get the little star out. This is also included in this stamp set. Get a small block. That'll work. And let's put 3 stars on here. 1, 2, 3. And let's go with the embossing powder again. Okay. Flick off the excess. And I think it flicked it all off. So let's try it again. Okay. I'm not going to flip it too hard. I don't want to lose that embossing powder, so let's give this a go. Now, ideally, yes, you could use Versamark ink, and you could see it show up well enough when you're stamping, but I did not think it was going to show up on the video, which is why I chose to use the Delightful Dijon. So, let me get my card base here. Here we go. That's going to go on here just like this. Okay, but what I'm going to do is go ahead and add some of these sequins that are in the, I can't think of the name of it, Fancy Frost sequins. And they have these little ice blue or soft sky or pool party, it's close enough, sequins that I'm just going to use to add a hint of color. So I'm going to put 3. All right, now let me take these. And just this little bit of added color, I think, really adds to it, okay? Okay, so there we have that. And I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals to pop up the sentiment here. You can see I used some scrap paper. Okay, put that right there, and then let's go ahead and add it to our soft sky piece of cardstock. And we want that border just to show around the edges there. And then we can add it to the front of our Whisper White card base. Just like that. And you have a bigger border with this. I thought that would look nice. Okay, there it is with the Delightful Dijon. Okay, I think I like it better with just the Versamark and the gold, but I wanted to show you the process and so you could see how it works. And I have a sequin on my finger. Okay. There we go. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure and visit my website at inkandinspirations.com, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.